Good afternoon, this is Matthew Lindsay with Precision Home Group here in Anchorage. Coming to you to talk to you about real estate today. We come to you live every day around 12:30 Alaska time to talk to you about business, life, and real estate. So today we're talking about selling your home and reading over the contract. Lately, I've been getting a lot of clients who have been dealing with other realtors. We're not going to mention names. Now, most realtors, most people are highly ethical, very professional, and very good at their job. There's just a couple bad apples out there that make a bad name for other people. And so, like I said, not naming names today, but some of these complaints that I've been getting lately, some of my current clients have dealt with contracts from other real estate agents who have had some pretty erroneous things, some pretty awful things written into that contract. So we're going to go over that today to kind of just give a little bit of a warning, just give a little bit of a idea of what to look for when you're talking with a real estate agent in order to sell your home. This is very important things, and a lot of times people will just rush through the paperwork because they like what they're hearing. They like the person they're working with. They're just over it. There's so much paperwork, they just want to get through it. They just ask where to sign and that's it. Highly encourage you to actually read through everything that you are signing to, because you may be signing something that is not beneficial for you now or in the long run. So we're going to go over a couple of those things today. The biggest thing that I always fall back on is, hey, if this person sounds great that you're working with, if this person, maybe you have a personal relationship with them, maybe they have the best intentions in the world. But I always say, trust but verify. So trust what they're saying. If it sounds great, that's awesome. Go ahead and trust it. Know that they're trying to do their best for you, but verify everything. Because if it's not written, there's no way to enforce it. If it is written, then there is a way to enforce it. The biggest thing here is that if someone tells you something and they put it in the contract, they're held to that contract. I see this going both ways. I see some people put something in a contract and say, "Oh, don't worry, I don't use that. Even though it's written in the contract, don't worry about it. I won't hold you to it." But at the end of the day, whatever's written in the contract is going to be the law. So, a couple things for you to watch out for when you are signing a listing contract, a purchase and sale contract, or anything like that. Number one thing is look for excessive fees for canceling that contract. Now, if a real estate agent helps you put your home on the market, they pay for marketing that. They pay for the photos for that. They pay for the videography for that. Maybe they have a walkthrough video or drone footage or any type of stuff. They do have money into that. They do have money in that home to sell it for you. So if you only give them a week, a couple weeks, a month, or whatever it is, and your market doesn't say that average days on market is fair for them to sell it in that amount of time, it is right that they can get and recoup some of that money. You're not giving them a fair chance to sell your home. But lately, I've been working with a couple clients who that cancellation fee is in the thousands of dollars, and it's not right or equal or what it should be for the price of that home or condo that they were selling. So they are charged exorbitant fees, excessive fees for canceling that contract when that person had a fair share, a fair amount of time to actually sell their home. So that's the first thing. Talk with your realtor, talk with whoever's listing your home about what that fee for canceling should and could be. Make sure that it's in writing. The second one is make sure that they are keeping true to the time is of the essence clause. Now, what I mean by this is that when they put your home on the market, more and more often now, I am seeing realtors actually put in confidential remarks and stuff like that, saying, hey, if you bring me an offer after noon on Friday, I'm not going to get back to it until Monday afternoon. Now, I know some people here are very They love their personal life. They like taking time off. They like to separate the work and life. Now, some people do that. Some people can make one life where they can do and mesh both of those together. The people who want that work and that personal life separate are the types of people who I'm seeing put these in the contract. And what that does is, well, maybe for a buyer or for a seller, it's not in the best interest if they are not getting that offer to the seller as quick as possible, because you might stack up a couple different offers. You might have higher offers, you might have lower offers. There's a lot of different situations here, but at the core of this is that people are not keeping true to time is of the essence clause, making sure that, hey, if I get an offer, I have an obligation to get that to my seller as quick as possible, present what I have and show them what's on the table. And if they're taking 2 to 3 days to do that, that is not right, that is not ethical, and it should not be taking place. So look into that and ask your realtor these hard questions. Another one that I run across is excessive fees for marketing or for transactions. So I see some people charging transaction fees or marketing photos, and these are a different fee or in addition to that cancellation fee. And so people are stacking all these fees on top, saying, hey, if we don't close, we cancel this listing, you owe us a certain amount of money. If we do close, in addition to the commission that you are owed from the sale of the home, you also get charged as the seller a transaction fee and a marketing fee. It is my belief that we can charge a commission and that I should be able to pay my expenses out of that commission. And some people are adding on these extra fees. So if that's not okay with you, or if you have questions about that, or kind of want to know where that money goes to, a line item, an itemized list of what those fees go to, ask your realtor for that. That is a really important question to ask and make sure where all the money is going, right? So you're going to check for excessive fees for canceling a contract, for the marketing and photos, for the transaction or a transaction fee, and you're going to make sure that they are getting back to you in a timely manner. Lastly is going to be the listing period length. I see some people, and this is a little bit different from the canceling. When you sign a contract, it's for a certain period of length. A contract cannot be open-ended, meaning, hey, I'm not going to list your home today, and it goes on indefinitely. It's got to have an end date. So I see some people put escalation clauses in there that automatically continues that contract. So keep that in mind and make sure you look out for that when you are listing your home, because it can't be indefinite. There's got to be a solid date, and then you can renew it, you can extend it. There's many different options to keep that listing going. It just can't be indefinite. So these have been some tips to look for, some things to look for, items to look for in a contract when you're listing your home. Also, some of these do apply to purchasing a home as well, for some of these additional fees, length of contract, and items like that. If you have any questions at all, if you have a situation that you are dealing with right now and you want a second opinion or someone else to take a look, someone to listen, feel free to give me a call, 907-302-1011. Love to talk to you about your individual situation and what's going on. But like I said in the beginning, most realtors, most people in the real estate industry are going to be professional and highly ethical. It's just a couple out there that are charging these fees, doing these things that you should be looking out for. So have a great day. I will be back tomorrow with Alicia to talk to you about business and marriage.